Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ben from Dangerous Summer, and this is my new SJC Heirloom Series. Wanted to do a quick rig rundown for you guys about the new kit and my setup. So, with this new Heirloom Series, kind of harks back to the more vintage sizes from like the 60s and 70s era Ludwigs. So we've got 13, 16, and 24, and this is the first time I did a shallower kick. This is actually a 14 by 24. Moves a ton of air. I'm really stoked on the sound. I could really lay into the drum. It's the first time I've ever tried a mahogany kit. I've always been a maple guy, and I got to say the tuning range and the timbre of the sound of mahogany is, man, it's nuts. Not only can you tune the drums a lot lower, the dynamic range in tuning I noticed was a lot more than a maple kit. We've got 2.3 millimeter hoops instead of the 3.5 inch. Love that closer surface area between the rim and the drum. That's just something that I really prefer. I don't use any crashes. I use all rides. So I've got a 21 inch case suite right here. My main ride is a 23 inch suite ride, and I've got a 22-inch Avidus ride. I kind of switch these out depending. It's just kind of all about, like, I want to find like a good matching pair that has a cool high and a low. So these I'll kind of switch out just depending on, ooh, I think that sounds cool. 8-inch AAX Air Splash and a 10-inch A Custom Splash. And I've got me a cheeky little Zill bell here that I like to dance off with the bell of the ride. And my hi-hat setup right now, I've got a regular K, 14-inch on the top, and I'll do a 14-inch master sound on the bottom. This is another thing that I got turned on to doing recently as far as mixing and matching different combinations with hi-hats instead of doing a matched pair. And then the Sabian chopper I've been using for a while. This is something that I won't ever get on stage without. I gotta have some type of white noise or stack. I heard the homie Eddie Thrower say that once. Oh man, I'm never getting on stage without a stack, and I was like, yo, like, I fuck with that vibe. All DW 9000 series hardware, 9000 series pedals, the hi-hat stand. Right now for heads, live, I really like Remo's controlled sound clears. Kind of getting a little bit, once again, of that vintage kind of vibe, like kind of like a John Bonham kind of thing. But with these, what's so great is, you know, you really don't have to crank down on them to get a really good sound. I like them just over finger tightening, maybe like 2/4 turns above that, in order to really get really deep sound with the toms that I'm looking for. I've always been kind of an EMAD guy with the kick as well, just a regular EMAD. And as far as my snare setup, I usually travel with a couple different snares. Past few nights it's been a Ludwig Copperphonic, a 6.5 by 14. Great drum. What's cool about these is the rounded overbearing edge really allows for a lot of sensitivity for ghost strokes. So that's my quick rig rundown, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Everyone check out SJC Drums. Want to shout out them for taking care of me and hooking me up with this new Heirloom Series. Catch you guys later.